Hey, Ron's Bass Lessons here again. We got Riff Raff by AC/DC. This is a kick-ass tune, man. This is just way too much fun to play. It's in A. It's like many other AC/DC things. It's kind of based on blues, but just unique the way Angus Young and Malcolm did things. So at the beginning, you got the guitar by itself, not an uncommon AC/DC thing, and then you got to build up where the drums start coming in on the toms, and you build up on the bass, just on A. I personally like to build up on the open A because it's a little thinner and a less punchy, and when I'm trying to get a crescendo, I like to get a little less beefy. So it's my preference. So you do that for about 4 measures, and it stops, and then it comes right in with the main riff, boom, boom, boom on A, bum, bum, bum. Okay. And you're doing mostly pedaling on A, but the rhythm is what makes it interesting. So you're going bum, 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 and then you're pedaling, and the guitar's going okay, so you do that a few times, and then one of the interesting things they do is they go right into the 4 chord, the D, sort of like on the upside of the beat. So you're doing the, and right immediately you hit the D 3 times, and then you'll hear the bass player does a little bit of a climbing sort of stuff in that part. So it's like, okay, and you'll this is really led by the drums a lot, so you'll have to play with it and hear the drum hits, because you play mostly right with it most of the time. So at the end of that D thing, it's, and then back into the A. One more time to the D. And then you work up to the E. So I like to hit the chromatic, the D sharp, leading into the E, which is, the 5 chord, the turnaround, and then the same thing. The drums are doing like, and you're just kind of hitting the E, emphasizing his rhythm. And there's a little funky riff. You hit the octave of the G here on the D string, and a half step up, G sharp, and then the open E. And you do it right with the drums, because the drum's doing like he's like opening a hi-hat or something and hitting spump. So yeah, so that's your main riff for the verse. And then the solo is the same chords, but of course they change it around. So you're doing, in the solo, there's 2 patterns. There's one pattern that repeats twice, and then there's another pattern just on A. So the solo starts out, you're just pedaling on A. You're going to go 6 times, 6 sets of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to go D, A, D, A. And you're going to sit on the D for 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go back into like that main riff. Actually, no, that's not true. You just go back into the A twice, and then the same D, E, A, D, A, D, A, and then E, the E turnaround. But on the chorus, you do it 4 times instead of twice. Same thing though. So in the solo, that's 1 time through the chord progression. You do the same thing again, completely again, 6 times with the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Then you do 6 A's and stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, a little guitar thing, and then you hit once with the drums, boom, and then a little pause again, and then you start right back over. You do another full verse, and after the verse, you do a regular turnaround on the verse, just 2 E's. And then you just do 3 of the classic A riff, and the song, and then the song stops and ends, and they go to the ending thing. So 2. It just ends on the bump, 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 and then you know the guitar does a little thing, the drums do a little thing. You come back in and you just end with A. Little A build up, you know, AC/DC, bump. And that's all the parts. So I do have it. I do have a cover version, so you can play along, see where the hands are going. I also did transcribe it for myself in writing. So just email me, BoomBoomTheBassPlayer@gmail.com. I'd be happy to send you a copy. I'm sorry I didn't bring my transcription with me when I made the video. I would have put it up on the video, but I'll be happy to email it to you. So email will be at the end of the video in the credits. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll have a bunch more AC/DCs up because I'm currently playing in a tribute band, so learning all kinds of AC/DC. But anyway, you know, keep sending the requests, and I'll do what I can to to meet everybody's requests. But thanks for watching, share, like, and all that stuff. See you next time.